I am Tibhekile Manana, the Chief Executive Officer for Sebenta National Institute in Eswatini. Sebenta is a parastatal, that is meaning it's subvented by government. The mandate of Sebenta National Institute is to provide basic literacy, non-formal education, and vocational skills training to out-of-school children, youth, and adults. The institute was established in 1960 through a Sibaya declaration. Centers or classrooms. Okay, let me divide this into two. We have what is called Sebenta schools, whereby there are formal structures. In these structures, we have got different classrooms, about more than 3-4 classrooms in each community. And those centers, which we call Sebenta schools, they are 12 throughout the country, where there is a formal structure, different classrooms. But we also conduct our sessions or our classes in whatever structure that the community has sourced or negotiated with community leadership. So for basic literacy, you find us conducting classes in NCPs, in churches, in certain schools, and that ends up having different classes, up to the number of classes coming up to about more than 340 classes. So we have the 340 classes which happen in churches, in schools, in NCPs or whatever. But we also have these 12 Sebenta schools where the different programs that the Institute runs in communities are being offered. Our courses include basic literacy, meaning the learner's ability to read, write, and count in Siswati as well as in English. We also have a program where we assist learners who have never been to a classroom to learn using the non-formal education route. Those learners, it's those who have never been to the classroom and also those who have dropped out of the formal education system at the different levels. The third program is the vocational skills training, whereby we have our learners who are interested in vocational skills enrolling for the different trades in vocational skills. And those trades include sewing, carpentry, construction, as well as computer literacy. Last year, as we all know, the whole world, even Eswatini, experienced the impact of COVID-19, whereby everybody was locked down, including our learners at Sebenta National Institute. So we found ourselves not able to assist our learners to continue acquiring the skills in reading, writing, and counting that they need for their everyday, or responding to their everyday challenges. So we thought, let's pilot, or let's find out if we could still reach our learners using smartphones, digitally, using smartphones. we had a sample of instructors who were provided with airtime to do teleconferencing with their learners in basic literacy. That is, those who were doing Siswati, basic English as well as post-basic English. They conducted those lessons digitally and submitted their work in the neighboring or agreed upon points where the instructor could go and collect their scripts for assessment. At the time, it was solely digital. Yeah. Because remember, it was at a time when there was the lockdown, when everybody was confined within wherever that person was. The distancing, the social distancing was really emphasized, as is still emphasized now. So it was purely digital. There was no face-to-face or whatever contact. That is how we then met People's Group, because after the piloting we had a report. We wrote a report documenting our experiences with that piloting, especially highlighting how our learners and our facilitators felt with the piloting that we had. We shared that experiences through the media, and that's how People's Group got to know about us, and then they came to discuss possibilities of really implementing, expanding, strengthening that program so that we realize our dream of reaching out to all our learners. Of course, as I've already said, that at the time of our piloting, it was only digital. Yes. But as we discussed with People's Group, we realized that there can be an opportunity of combining the digital as well as the face-to-face approach, whereby we will have the learners to view or to see the facilitator digitally teaching them. They can interact with the facilitator through the digital means. Another advantage with what we are discussing, or how we see this partnership with People's Group, is that these programs can be recorded, and if these programs are recorded, the learners can access the lessons at their own time. Yes, we have worked with People's Group, and we are still working with People's Group in a data management system, establishing a data management system a program, whereby we are creating a database for all our learners as well as staff members.